There's gonna be a lot on the screen this time around. You guys ready? You guys ready? Transition to my face. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman. There's a lot on the screen, okay? But here's the thing. I want to make it to where there's a lot. So we're messing with some things here. We're in my new studio. We are in my new studio. What is up, everybody? And Dan the Fireman is here. We're gonna go over 5 myths. If you notice, first of all, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's go ahead and show you. First of all, right below us. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. Let's see. Let's put this. There we go. Let's put this on my head. There we go. So first of all, see right below us, that is the lounge. That is the Discord. It's a lot like the chat way over to the right where you get to ask your questions in the chat. And then we have the patrons, the tips, amount of people. We're going to be taking some things off at some point. I can already tell it's a little bit too much. But the main part is we're having some fun here. So we're going to go over 5 myths. I have them all set up for you. I figured you guys would like that so that you guys aren't thinking I'm just making things up. We're going to go off of these topics right here. Let me know if I sound okay. Let me know if everything is good. While we're doing this, though, I want you guys to let me know what you'd like from the stream. And if you're new to the stream, first of all, what we do is we go over a topic, and then after that, we do like a Q&A hangout type section. Can't wait. So anyways, let's do this. Sounds Gucci. All right. So myth number 1, other drivers don't care about motorcyclists. Does that sound about right? I hear that all the time. I hear that motorcyclists are or car drivers don't care about motorcyclists. I mean, you see a lot of the stuff on Facebook and all that stuff where they're like, I'm going to run over a motorcyclist, all that other bull crap. I think it's kind of dumb. But honestly, at the end of the day, motorcyclists aren't being demonized. They're not being attacked. They're not being trying to kill. It's a huge myth. People don't want to kill others, even though it seems like it on the road. So one of the things with road rage, one of the things with being on the road is that you're already in a tense situation. You're going faster than your body's designed. And then on top of that, it seems like people are trying to kill you. I mean, it's like somebody cuts you off. That right there could result into a death or an injury. So people are already on edge. So they're not really out there to kill you. And they do see you. It's called inattentional blindness. Inattentional blindness is where they see you, but their brain doesn't recognize you. Therefore, there's an issue. So the other drivers don't care about motorcyclists. That's a myth. It's a misconception. Other drivers do. Other people generally are good people. They don't want to kill or maim or hurt anybody. People make accidents. Now, is it because they are not paying attention? Who knows? Who knows? All right. So next, we're going to talk about loud pipe saves lives, whatever you want to call it. Here's the thing. We talked about that in my video earlier today at 2 p.m. That's going to be probably the new time that's going to be going out because it's actually doing pretty well. The question was, loud pipes save lives? No. They really don't. They don't save lives. It's bullshit. Go out for a drive and have your music up like normal. Okay, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to go out and have your music like normal. Do you hear any other vehicles? Cars are so well insulated that you won't hear it until it's too late. You literally have to be up and to the person. You have to be right next to that person for people to know. Now we're going to go ahead. First of all, we're going to go ahead and share this with all the bros in the Discord. So we are live. And guys, if you don't know what the Discord is that chat on the bottom right. It's down below. That's the lounge. People can join up, can hang out, and it's a lot of fun. So I would really like if you guys would like to swing by and chat with others. So swing on by the Discord right there, rebrand.ly/DDFM chat. That is the link to get in. All right, so loud pipes don't save lives. Everything's highly insulated. I talk about that in the video today. There's so much insulation or noise cancellation in the cars that you're not going to be able to do much. Okay, guys. So that's the main issue right there. Now, the next one, motorcycle helmets break necks. So I've heard of this a few times. Motorcycles breaking necks. Okay, I can kind of see where there's a leverage. I can see where there's a leverage. Like when your head hits, it can cause a cervical spine injury, which is your neck. I can kind of see where people might get that. See, Ian Van Dyke's never seen it or heard about it, but I have. So that's been an excuse. That's one of the things that I hear in the comments, that when I talk about what not to wear and you should wear a helmet. I've actually gotten comments like this where it's like, no, I don't wear a helmet because I'd rather my helmet, that if I crash it's going to break my neck because of the way it bounces, and then my neck's not so strong, blah 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 blah. I don't think so. That's not the issue. If you're going to crash so hard that when your head bounces off the ground because you have a helmet and then you break your neck, then you're probably going to be severely injured anyways. Okay, so your whole spine's probably going to be compromised. If you weren't wearing a helmet, you would have had a tremendous traumatic brain injury or possible broken skull and then die from that. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, see, Dan Shea says loud, no one calls in and says, I almost hit somebody, but their pipes were so loud. Yeah, I agree with that. Luke says, though, right below it, loud pipes do save lives. I ride a loud and quiet bike and notice the difference. Loud pipes, no one cuts me off. Quiet pipes, and I get carved up. So there is an anecdotal thing, but here's the thing. My personal, it doesn't work. If it works for you, great. Do it. There's nothing wrong with doing it. At no point in the myth number 2, loud pipes save lives, I still think it's a myth and misconception. But at the same time, if you want to run loud pipes and that gives you a sense of security, go ahead and do it. If it's just like, I upgraded my motorcycle armor and I feel more comfortable riding, it's like, well, if I upgraded my exhaust and it's louder so I feel more comfortable riding, that gives you enough confidence to do it, but don't get a false sense of security. Honestly, riding defensively saves your life. Exactly, Michael. I was about to say that. Myth number 4, helmets block your ability to see or hear danger. Now, I can kind of see where people say this, and this is, once again, this is another comment that I would get on my chat and in my comments, in the YouTube comments when I talk about helmets, is that it can limit your field of view, the FOV, your field of view. It can limit that if you get one that's super limiting. You've seen those old school helmets where it's just like this? Yeah, of course. But nowadays helmets are really good. They don't do that, and if they do, it's very minimal. The muffling of noise, that's not a bad thing. You really don't want to have wind noise inside your helmet. That can cause hearing loss, cause hearing damage. It could really mess you up. So we're hearing protection anyways. So I mean, the muffling of noise, you lose one sense. You limit your senses. You limit your hearing. So now that you have less hearing, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to compensate for that. So you're supposed to be looking around. You're supposed to be using the rest of your senses, and that's what I talk about in a few of my videos. But guys, just like with the loud pipes and the wind noise, losing a sense of hearing is better than losing the protection of your helmet and your head. Okay? Does that make sense? That's where I'm coming out with that. So myth number 5, a helmet won't help in most crashes. So your head hits the ground in almost all crashes. Okay, your head is in all your appendages, all your body parts like your arms and legs and your head. You're gonna roll when you crash. So all those things that are flailing are gonna hit. That's why there's so much protection on all these different things like the elbow, shoulder, hips, knees, head. You notice how there's nothing for the abdomen. There's something for the back because you do want to protect your back, but there's nothing for mid-femur, nothing for your tib-fib. I mean, there's a reason why there's protection in those certain areas because that's what's going to hit. Your head's going to hit, okay? Your head's going to hit. Casey Roskwitalski, yo, boy. So guys, we have the Discord over here. So if you want to join the Discord, swing on by the Discord. Swing on by the Discord. Right there. Casey, let me know what your IG is. I still want to tag you in the Scout Bobber that pick that you have. Hey, Jake from State Farm. I'm going to answer your question on Patreon. I'll get to that. But yeah, a helmet won't help in most crashes. Your head's going to hit almost in every crash. unless it's a super low slide at low speed where you're going to be just kind of sliding on your butt, call it a day. But there's a good chance your head's going to be involved in the crash at some point. You're going to want to have protection, okay? You're definitely going to want to have protection. All right, so now that we got through all 5 of these myths, okay? Now that we got through all 5 of these myths, I'm going to open it up to the chat. Now the Discord's over on the bottom. So if you guys are just now joining and we have a lot on the screen, I understand that, but we have the Discord right below. I've been posting the link to the Discord. The Discord is free. That's the lounge. Come on, swing by if you notice in the YouTube live chat. It's the same thing. So now you get to hang out before, after chats, meet new people, have a lot of fun. And then I'm in there almost all day. And if I'm able to glance over and I see a question, or if I'm able to participate, I participate. So swing on by the Discord. And once again, guys, we're trying to make it to 260 total patrons today. We only need 3. It takes $1. It's only $1. So now's the time to ask your questions. Ask what it is. See, look at that. I'm Big Daddy 1229 on the Discord. Dude, your videos helped me a lot with safety and a lot of stuff I didn't know. And Me6 gave him a level 1. Heyo. Yeah, Ian, it is possible. It is possible to ride in the rain. So see how there's a different chat going on over there. So if you want to swing on by the Discord, guys, the Discord is absolutely free. Click join. Hey, Peter Henry just subscribed on YouTube. Thank you so much, Peter Henry. Once again, the Discord is absolutely free. Boom, 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 boys. We got 37 people on here. So here's the cool thing. Brody, we're going to answer your question right here. Brody, we're starting from here, guys. Brody Anderson. Hey, Dan, I got my first bike, a 950 Yamaha Bolt. Any advice? My MSF Saturday. So, Brody, are you taking the BRC1? Because you say at MSF, so I'm assuming it's obviously BRC or something like that. So is it the BRC1 or is it the BRC2 where you bring your own bike? Which one are you doing, buddy? I see a lot of people joining the Discord. This is awesome. We got PipDad3000, Rabbit Ferret joining. This is awesome. There you go. And once again, if you guys want to super chat or if you want to tip the stream, there's the link right there on the bottom to tip. BRC1. Okay, so Brody, you're going to be using their bike. You're going to be using their bikes. The BRC1 is the absolute beginner, which is very fun. That's where you're going to learn everything. It's a 2-day class, okay? So just to give you a heads up, depending on the class, you might be doing an e-course or you might be doing a 3-day class. So either way, it's about 3 days worth of stuff. So you're going to be doing some in-class stuff. You're going to be learning a lot of the stuff. Oh, Poop228 just subscribed. That's cool. Some in-class stuff, and then you're going to be out on the range. You're going to be doing 14 exercises, okay? 14. There you go. 14 exercises, and then your skills test. Each skill or each exercise is going to build upon the next one. So definitely pay attention. Go into there with an idea of you don't know what you're doing, and you're here to learn and absorb everything the instructor says, and then just kind of take your time. Just have a good time. That's the thing, is be relaxed. So don't drink a ton of caffeine. So be relaxed, enjoy it. You're going to be learning how to ride, and you're going to have a lot of fun. And those skills will transfer over to your 950 Bolt, okay? So the clutch and throttle, it's all the same. Yeah. IG Whitey in the full effect. All right, brah. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that so I can have it for later. Whitey in the full effect. IG. All right, I'll have that for later, boy. I'm going to share your I'm going to share your picture, brah. Yeah, no problem, Brody. Anytime. And if there is a video, the video that is on my channel, it's recent. I think it's my third most recent video, and it says do not watch this video. You need to watch it. All right, Brody, you need to watch that video. That'll help you out with the class. All right, so let's see. Slow down and enjoy it. Brody, the MSF is awesome. BRC1, I believe. John Cavar's in the house. Troy Ladd, Dan, would you recommend a bike in the UK? The conditions are typically wet and damp. Thanks. So any bike is going to do okay. Now, the wet and dampness, the road hazards, what you're really going to need to be focusing on is the proper tires. So make sure you have good tires. Make sure it has good tread on the tires. Make sure it still has good life. Make sure you know how to read the tires correctly. And I do have videos on that. I have a tire guide where it goes over all the aspects of the tire, because that is what's going to connect you to the ground. So any bike is pretty much going to be okay. Make sure you have proper tires for those types of conditions. We got 50 people up in here, boys. Once again, we're trying to hit 260 patrons. We're at 257 right now. Just 3 more patrons. It's $1 a month. And guys, if you want to swing on by, if you don't know what the lounge is, that is the Discord. Discord's absolutely free. I would love it if you guys would join in. The more people, the better. The more nice people, the more respectful people, the better. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that are doing well and want to contribute to the society that is DDFM. All right. Here we go. Take and eat bananas before riding. Yeah, Roy, you don't want what he's talking about is cramping. Your hands are going to cramp pretty good because you're going to be using a lot of the clutch, and possibly hips will be cramping. I recently bought the Bell Vortex. It's Snail rated for under $200. Bob Easy, that's a great helmet. You did good. So if anybody's looking for a helmet, Bell Vortex right there. It's Snail rated under $200. And then Nikki's Adventures right there. That's my wife. 3-day class in Connecticut, 1 day in the classroom only. Yeah, Rosemary. So you can a lot of classes are different. It's either an e-course on a Friday or an e-course before you show up to class, and then Friday it could be class. Hey, Ginger, you can't take the tank off and hit the inside with the hammer till it comes out straight. I must have missed something. I only speak for myself, but the MSF course I went through was a lot of fun, even though the instructor was a bit of an asshole. Everything came very naturally for me. Hopefully you'll have fun. Yeah, it all really depends. Now, guys, that's another thing is I'm an instructor. I'm an MSF rider coach, and I'm going to be teaching the end of this month down here at the Pima Fairgrounds in Tucson, Arizona. We already got 2 DDFM crew members signed up, okay? We got 2 people signed up. I think there's a total of 3 people in the class so far, so let's get some more people in there. Ride Arizona MTC, guys. You need to swing by. Honestly, you need to swing by for motorcycle classes in Arizona. It's not just Tucson. It's also Phoenix, okay? It's also Phoenix, but I'll be teaching down here in Tucson. Hey, brah. So, hey, Weasel. Das Weasel. See, I'm also chatting in the Discord. It's a lot of fun, guys. You'll have a ton of fun doing this stuff. But I definitely recommend taking an MSF course. All right. Levi says, I have a nice beard. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's getting there. I need to trim it, but I want to grow it out a little bit more. VR05. What happens when you don't use mirrors? Can you get in trouble for that? So in the state of Arizona, it's only required that you have 1 mirror. That's why I only have 1 mirror. If you don't use them, I'm assuming you're talking about like don't have them on your bike. You can get in trouble for that depending on where you're at. But if you don't use them because you just don't feel like using them, like if you still have them on, I mean, you won't get in trouble. It's just not good. Definitely do your head checks for that. What's up, Alaha? Yeah, boy. John Kavar. Troy Ladd. Also, what do I look for when buying any first, second-hand bike? I'm assuming that you said hand, not had. I wouldn't know. I don't know too much. I'm not the expert on that. I do a lot more of other stuff. But Fortnine has a great video on buying a used bike. I highly recommend checking him out. He does a very good job about that. Swing by the chat on YouTube, bras. All right, so my MSF instructors were awesome. Rosemary says, any of you riders feel you need your fix? Yeah. Say if you don't ride for a few days, you get the feeling, I need to go for a ride. Clears one's head, motorcycle riding, great stress relief. Yes, it is a great stress relief. I absolutely love it. I went riding today. I took the bike home today. We are moving. I'm in my room right now. As you notice, it's pretty plain up here. I'm gonna be working on some stuff to make it look nice and neat. I have my YouTube counter on a fan, so yeah, I'm working on it. I'm in Phoenix wanting to get my motorcycle license. So Miko, sign up. bro, sign up for Ride Arizona MTC. Say and ask for me, man. I'm going to give all the instructors a swag bag of stuff so that when they go out, they can hand those out to other people, man. I really want to be teaching people. If you can come down, remember, it's not just BRC1, guys. It's not just BRC1. BRC1 is just the absolute beginner class. That's a 2-day class. Now, if you take the BRC2, that's only like 4 to 6 hours, okay? 4 to 6 hours, 1 day, and I can teach that pretty soon. Also, there's an advanced class. There's also a bike bonding class. There's a ultimate bike bonding class. There's a bunch of classes that Ride Arizona MTC offers, and I'm a part of that, guys. Here's the thing is I'm a part of it, and I cannot wait to come out and ride with you guys. If you have a class down here in Tucson anywhere, let me know. Potato signed up. Here he is. Potato right here. He signed up. He signed up in the class. I'm going to be teaching him this on October 30th, or not October, the 30th. I'm going to be coaching the 30th. I'm going to be coaching Potato and a few other people. So guys, the more people that sign up, the better. I can't wait to do it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, if you're in Phoenix, Ride Arizona MTC also does it up in Phoenix. They have classes up in Phoenix. Check them out. Cola Buds, nice to catch you. Oh, no, you said nice to catch me. I need to take the BRC2 advanced class with my 883. I'm starting to get a lot more confident in my riding ability. Jake from State Farm, do it. I highly recommend it. If you feel pretty confident in your bike, I recommend the advanced class. If you're the BRC2, a lot of it is the same as the BRC1, but you get to focus all on your bike. The advanced class, you'll have a lot of fun. It works on more trail braking, and then a little bit more higher speed stuff and slower speed stuff. Ian Van Dyke, I hope to get good instructors in my class. Wish me luck, friends. I'm wishing you luck. If you were riding at Ride Arizona MTC, you wouldn't need it. Oh! South Alabama, the weather is nice and has been for a month now. Crazy. I hope you're riding then. See, the Potato 30th and 31st, man. If you need any help with the e-course, let me know. Don't know what day is range day or class day yet. So Potato, both days will be range days. And then the first day definitely will have class. I'm going to see who's going to be coaching with me, and we're going to kind of work on that to see how we're going to set it up. But for the most part, we like to do a lot of the classroom stuff outside on the range. That way, it's a little more relatable when you have the bike. But definitely a lot of the book stuff where it's like super important, we have to show the slides and everything, we'll have that in class. But yeah, we're gonna take care of you, bro. We're gonna take care of you. I can't wait. Got my class set up for the last weekend of April as a B-Day gift for myself, hoping I haven't learned too many bad habits, trying to learn on my own. And if you learn a bad habit, they're going to teach you. They're going to teach you. So Bob Easy, one sec. Brody asks, weird question, Ella, what do you use? What do you use if your beard, if anything? What I use? You want to know what I use? I use Riot Beard Company products. Guys, Riot Beard, he's a DDFM crew member, veteran-owned, very nice guy. In fact... Oh, crap. Did I leave it? I left it downstairs. I actually got a package from him, and I sent him a T-shirt. Yeah, we're partners in what we do over here as a DDFM crew member. Definitely check him out, man. So, Miko, the website to join the class is right here. This is Ride Arizona MTC. If you say DanDanTheFireman sent me, and you sign up for a class, I'll make sure you get some swag. I'll make sure if you get some swag. I'll send some stickers with the instructor. I'll send some stuff. I think that's what I'm going to do with all the rest of my stickers and stuff. I'm not going to sell them. If you sign up for a class, guys, I'm going to send it to the instructors. Let me know if you signed up. Show me your receipt, or show me the confirmation email, and I'll send a sticker to that person. So Lonely Hermit, the link for the beard products, he's asking in the Discord. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm like all over. I need a producer. Who wants to be my producer one of these days? Where you're just throwing links out. Just kidding. I'm having too much fun doing this. So anyone recommend a good solo saddle for the 883 on 5.8 with 32-inch inseam? Any recommendations are appreciated. I do a lot of in-town riding and on the highway. My current 2-up sucks for highway use. That is an awesome question. That is how I like to have my questions structured. I know what you're going to use it for. I know your height and dimensions. I know exactly what bike and what area to go for. Perfect question. Perfect questions. And how you set it up. I like the look of the pair of bare bones, but it looks like it's not padded enough. So I heard Saddlemen are really great. Dan Shea says Mustang seats. I have a Mustang seat. I love my Mustang seat. I definitely want to get a Saddlemen though, because I heard their gel seats are amazing. Crazy. I wish you could sign up too. Can you come to South Africa and do a class? I'll buy you some beard oil. That beard oil probably in South America or South Africa is probably some of the good shit, dog. I would love to Switchline Media. I definitely would love to. Zayas, you want to be my producer? Maybe a day. Maybe one day. You love the counter in the back? Yeah. 76,800 guys. Here's the thing. Let's say 1% of 76,800 people signed up for Patreon right now. Just 1%. That's 768 people signed up for $1 a month. I'd already have the 500 patrons. The 500 patrons is the end goal. Well, not the end goal. It's the goal that's coming up to where I'm going to go travel the United States and come meet you guys and do some things. So, guys, once again, there's super chats if you want to support the channel. There's streamlabs.com/DanDanTheFireman right at the bottom. All those donations on the bottom that are scrolling, that's from Streamlabs. So thank you, Dan Shea, Timothy Abney, another Dan Shea, and Wolverine. Thank you so much, Motor Ricky Ricardo. But once again, the goal is to hit 260 patrons today. Swing on by Patreon. And if you swing on by Patreon, you sign up for $1. Guys, if you sign up for $1, it will blow up on the screen. And it'll show you on the stream and everything. And everybody's going to know who you are. All right. Also, a while back, DanDanTheFireman helped me out during the stream, and I found perfect gear for me. Ivan V99, yeah, boy, I'm here to help you guys. Oh, we lost a subscriber. That's not a big deal. We'll get someone back. How long did it take you to replace your clutch in your Sportster? You responded to my email about it, but I forgot to ask how long it took. So it took me probably 5 hours, and that's because I don't know what the heck I'm doing, bro. And I'm glad that you asked me, and hopefully you're not having too much of an issue with yours, but it's pretty straightforward. I did it in an apartment complex. Okay, so I did it in my apartment complex. I didn't have a stand. And it was off on the side. So if you have a stand, it's more vertical. It's going to be a lot easier because every time I try to shove that freaking clutch pack in, it wanted to fall out. Okay, so if you have a stand, it'd be a lot easier. Definitely you want the right tools for the job. Safety feature Potato. It must be just my bike weird. Potato, what happened? What'd I miss? ENJ4321 and 5629, I think 32cc would be fine for yo. Okay. Clutch in, disc gauge is the gear for shifting. Must be specific to your bike. Are the cheap Bluetooth headsets worth over more expensive car Rosina for solo rider? To mainly connect with cell phone and music, I'm new to the motorcycle world. So, Eric, Cardo has the FreeCom, and that right there connects to your Bluetooth or connects to your phone, and those are relatively cheap. I mean, let's say $100. Oh yeah, boy! Joins Dan Patreon. It's only $1. See, Ian Van Dyke just did. I don't know why it says anonymous. He just super chatted. Yeah. $2. That right there gives you 2 months of Patreon. That right there gives you 2 months of the DDFM training manual. So if you're looking to learn a little bit, that's 2 months of DDFM training manual. That's crazy. Dang, what did I miss? Oh, another one. Nicholas Dubois just super chatted at $4.99. That right there is 5 months of Patreon, guys. That's 5 months of Patreon. Sign up for $1 a month. They'll just take it out $1 a month. So $12 a year. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Bruh. Thank you. How long did it take you to replace? Oh, yeah, so about 5-6 hours, bro. Hey, dude, I've been watching you for a while, but haven't made it to the live stream. I was wondering what the best way to get my parents to allow me to get a motorcycle. Talon. So I actually, whenever you guys ask these questions, here's the thing is that when you ask a question, I probably already have a video on it because I've been asked these questions a couple dozen times, and that lets me know, hey, this is probably a good video topic, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that for you. I'm going to try to find you that video so that you can go and check out the video. So mainly the thing is you need to educate yourself. You need to get good with the motorcycle, or you need to tell them, hey, I'm going to take a class, you need to get educated, and you need to educate them. So right here, bro, I got this for you. I found the video for you. Let's see. Talon. So Talon. Boom, right there. I want you to check out that video. I go over that topic in depth. It's a 10-minute video, but I talk about a lot of it. So, I even have it right here. So here you go. Motorcycles are dangerous. Promise not to drink alcohol and ride. Smaller bikes are usually safer. Promise to wear gear. Okay, and if you die, then what? That's what they're gonna say to you. Get life insurance. Have yourself prepared. See you later, Potato Man. Thank you. I'll be seeing you soon, boy. All right. Anyone have any experience with the Danny Gray? I've looked at their solo big seat. No, I don't have any experience, man. Sorry about that. This is the perfect guys. This is the perfect time to be asking others in the chat what their opinions are on certain things. It's the perfect time to hang out and chat with me. And then after the stream, before and after the streams, it's always good to swing on by the lounge. And you notice it says right there in the lounge, it says YouTube, new YouTube super chat. It says March 18th, 2019 at 5:29 p.m. Ian Van Dyke, $2. Thank you, bro. Everyone else join the live stream. So that right there goes into the Discord when you super chat. So everybody knows how badass you are. Not only on the stream, but in the Discord. We have almost 800 members in the Discord now. 800 and like 200 super duper active members. 761 members. Guys, that's pretty badass. So swing on by. I'd love to see more and more people. I see a ton of people joining up. Holy crap. That is awesome. Baronace just subscribed. Yeah, boy. Remember, guys, we're trying to hit 3 more members. Now we're going to go, if you want, we can go over the myths again. If you are just now Jake from State Farm, I actually took the shop offline for now. But I do have a Teespring. And that has some stickers on it. All right, so Ian says another myth, you should layer down. That's actually a good myth. Let's see if I even have that on here. I might have to add that if I don't have it on here. Yep, I do. Myth number 8. I already have a lot of this stuff written down. So, all right, that's a good question. Ian V99 from the USA, Kansas. He asks, or he says, he doesn't ask. He asks. He says, another myth, you should layer down. So, people say if you're about to crash, lay down the bike. That's a myth. You should not do that. Your bike is what's keeping you upright. Your bike is what's keeping you from hitting the ground and getting injured. If you're in a situation where you have to lay the bike down, that is your only option to avoid hitting something, you put yourself in a very bad situation. So don't do that. And I know a lot of movies, they show that. They show, hey, they lay their bike down and it hits the thing and they're all good and all that stuff. No, guys. If you're in a position where you have to lay the bike down, you are in trouble. You are in a bad spot. You should never have been in that situation. You should have 2 escape routes at all times. Okay, so if that one doesn't work, you have the other. Obviously, 2 is 1, 1 is none. All right. So don't lay down your bike. Learn evasive maneuvers. Learn how to do emergency braking. Learn how to do all those things. Laying the bike is not taught in anything. Nobody teaches that. Nobody tells you to do that. People say it for some reason. That's why it's a myth. Learn emergency braking, learn how to swerve, learn how to create a better space cushion, and then I can't do the 4 with these 4 fingers. So there you go. 4, have 2 escape routes, and 5, have good tires. That's what's gonna help you when you swerve and brake. I don't know why I always have to do like a list. That was a good question, bro. I was so nervous about the MSF course. Instructors are kind. Hey, JT Wee, but American Freedom Logistics. Hey, guys, do you agree with DOT helmets for daily commute riders, or is Snail the only way to go? So, Mark Smith, I would go at minimum ECE. DOT is the minimum for the United States, but here's the thing is I prefer ECE. Snail is absolute the one thing that I will not ride with anything other than a Snail rated helmet from now on. That's my opinion. Did you just say you have a G-string? Oh, T-spring. Yeah, T-spring. I don't have a G-string. Jeez, Raynin, what the heck are you talking about? What the heck are you talking about? Keep those two gyroscope moving. Stay upright. Think. Keep moving. Yeah, John Kavar. Heck yeah, bruh. So I have a T-spring. So, guys, I do have some stickers on there. I also have a bunch of different gear on there. So that's my T-spring. That you can snag some DDFM crew mug, hoodie, or shirt. Swing on by the Teespring Brass. Swing on by. All right. HJC CL17 and reliable helmet. Yes, I hear great things about the HJC helmets, Mark. Recommend it. Yes, do it. I watched a lot of motorcycle accident videos to see what drivers and bikers were doing wrong. So, Michael, a lot of those issues, or a lot of those videos, it doesn't show the whole context of it. And if you don't have that trained eye, you're not going to catch a lot of it. But for the most part, I think half of all intersection accidents are caused by a left-turning vehicle. So, rushing through an intersection is a bad idea. I'll tell you that right now. What should I expect from the MSF Advanced course? So Techno Bobber, what you should expect from that is a couple hours. Couple means two, but you're going to have like I think 4 to 6 hours of training. It's going to be all on the range. It's not going to be in a classroom. It's all on the range. There's a little bit of classroom. There's a book that you're given, but you do it out all on the range for the most part. It's a table and you look at it and then you go back out on the range and do some more stuff. And the whole point of the advanced class is to get you more comfortable on your bike because you show up on your bike. And you're going to be doing some slow, like these nice big circles. It's like slow weaving. It's a warm-up that I do. I have it on the DDFM training manual. And you're going to do some more advanced stuff like trail braking, getting into better body positioning for turns so you can make the turns a little bit tighter. So stuff like that. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And once again, guys, Ride Arizona MTC does offer BRC1, BRC2, advanced class, bike bonding, ultimate bike bonding. There's a bunch of other classes on there. And I'm an MSF rider coach for them. So please, if you want to, I can coach you the end of this month, the 30th and the 31st, the BRC1. I already got Potato. He just left. Oh, yeah, Cola Buds. When you drive, beware. Motorcycles are everywhere. Aware, everywhere. That rhymes, bro. That rhymes. Thank you. So he just tipped $1. And to tip, you have to go to streamlabs.com/DanDanTheFireman. So that right there is called a tip, guys. If you want to know how to do that, that helps out so much on the chat. So if you want to tip, please do so. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much. Your name should be on the bottom now. It should be scrolling. It should be there. It should be there. What's a good starter bike? Just tuned in. Maybe you have talked about this before. 1 HD for my first bike. Eric, if you want a Harley Davidson for your first bike, okay, so if you want a Harley and you want to start riding, for the very first bike, I would say, what was it, the Street 500 or the Street 750? If you want a Harley. Now, if you want a cruiser of some sort, the Indian Scout 60 is a great bike, or the Rebel 500, like Bob Easy says. I have a Rebel 500, or Nikki has a Rebel 500. She has a 2018 Honda Rebel 500 with ABS. Beautiful bike. That's an amazing first bike. Highly recommend that one. Highly recommend that one. If you guys have any questions, if you guys are just now joining into the stream, we've already talked about the 5 different myths. So if you have a question about any of these 5 myths that are on the screen, let me know. Say, hey, can you talk about myth number 3? Hey, can you say something about myth number 5? I missed it. Or I really want to know, and I can go over that for you. Okay, that's the whole point of this. Or if you have a different question that's completely different, let me know. Wasn't a roundabout and a guy almost pulled out in front of me. I slowed using controlled braking and gave him horn to wake him up. I watched him drop his phone in his lap and he gave you the finger? Man. American freedom. Man. Ooh. I'd be pissed. But then at that point, you're like, okay, I let him know. Maybe he got embarrassed. Once again, it's, yeah. Yeah, Wilo JKT. What about those other myths? Heard you say number 8. So, you are paying attention, bro. So I have myth. I'm not gonna go over all of them. I just wanted to go over 5 because I wanted to open it up to Ride. Got to go. Have a good live stream. I love your name, man. That's absolutely true. I'll see you later, man. So here's the thing. The other myths, I only wanted to keep it to 5 because it makes it easier so I can get to the Q&A. But I'll just go over what the titles of all the other myths are. So myth number 6, a helmet will leave you brain damaged in a crash when you would have simply died. I've heard that one before. A skilled rider should be able to handle almost any situation. Heard that one before. If you're going to crash, lay it down. That was myth number 8. Myth number 9, 1 beer won't hurt. How many times have you said that or you've heard somebody say that? Myth number 10, it's better to stay in your lane than to split lanes. Who agrees with that? Anybody agree with that? No, I don't. Sometimes. I'm safer on the street than on an interstate. As in, it's safer to ride on the street, like in town, than the interstate. That's not true. Most accidents happen in town. Most accidents happen at an intersection. There's no intersections on an interstate. A skilled rider can stop better with conventional brakes than with anti-lock brakes. Kind of true. But there's definitely a reason why there's anti-lock brakes on bikes nowadays. All right. Much better to die than be brain damaged, of course. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing is there's different severities of brain damage. And I talk about that in my traumatic brain injury video. So once again, I have a video for you. So Miko, I'm sorry, Miko, I missed that. Does the class provide helmet and motorcycle? So the BRC1, they provide a helmet. They should have a helmet there. They provide a helmet and they should provide gloves. If they don't have gloves, just wear any type of work glove. You're not going to be going anything over 20, 22 miles an hour. BRC1, they are part of MSF. They have a motorcycle there for you. Okay, so you don't have to worry about bringing your motorcycle there. If you do a class with riders on MTC, you'll be riding our motorcycles. We'll have a helmet for you, and we'll have gloves for you. So definitely swing by riders on MTC, bro. So Miko, I want to see that. I want to have a call from Trina and say, hey, we have a bunch of people signed up because of your live stream. We have a bunch of people signed up because of your videos. I want to hear that from Trina because they are good people. We are all here trying to make other riders safer, and let's support them. I have nothing against other people that are trying to teach other people, but I'm going to tell you right now, I partnered myself with Ride Arizona MTC for a reason. And I'm going to leave it at that. I use my horn. You have every right to. I was taught at riding school, if you don't get run off the road. John Kavar, yeah, always use your horn if you can. For the most part, I just try to get out of the way, and then I'll use my horn. I think that's what you meant too. But helmets are uncomfortable. I heard of that, American Freedom Logistics. I don't wear a helmet because it's uncomfortable. I know some people that they don't ride a helmet because they get claustrophobic. And one of those things that you can do with that is that you can get a modular helmet. So you have a full face protection, and all of a sudden you get claustrophobic. Flip the lid up to now you don't have the full face, but it's still a 3/4 helmet, and you're able to do that while you're riding. Catch yourself a breath. Hopefully you have some type of glasses. And a lot of modular helmets have that flip down visor on the inside. So when you flip the front, you still have a visor. So you still have eye protection. So get a modular helmet. That is the best of both worlds. I'm actually thinking about getting one myself just so I can do reviews on it. And kind of have the pros and cons of a modular helmet versus a full face. Do you have some road rage videos out there somewhere? I'm sure you would win in any fight, but I hope that wouldn't happen. No, every single time I've had an interaction with anybody off the road or on the road, it's been pretty pleasant. I've had some issues where people were having issues with me, but I've always de-escalated the situation, and I have videos on that. I have videos on how to de-escalate and not have road rage and why you shouldn't have road rage. And for the most part, it's just being nice and chill and relaxed. Just chill up. Just chill, bruh. Let me tighten this up. If you notice, this is a DDFM sticker right there. Just saying. Just saying. My gloves fit like a helmet. My helmet fits like a Giacomo, you got your permit. Yeah, boy. That's awesome, man. I remember you talking about a lot of that stuff. I love seeing the transition that you guys have from asking questions and saying, hey, I'm about to take a test. I'm about to do this. And then I see this right here where you say, I got my permit. I got my license. I'm taking a class. I signed up for a class. All these things are awesome. Everybody give Giacomo an amazing congratulations. So congrats at Giacomo. Everybody say congrats to him. I love it when people do it the right way, because at least when you have to get your permit and license, you have to take a test. You have to have some knowledge, and that's better than just swinging out and like, I'm going to go ride a bike and not figuring it out. So congrats, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. How do you handle windy conditions? Jenna G says, I have a video on that. I have a video on that. One thing that I personally like to do is to stay nice and tight on the motorcycle. And if it's a headwind, or if it's a wind that's coming from the side, what you can do is stick one leg out the opposite, or the leg where the wind's coming from, and that'll act as a sail and keep you more stable. But for the most part, I hate riding in wind. Just stay careful with that. I do have a video on that, how to ride in the wind. Let me see if I can find it for you. That way you can have like a full video that's dedicated just to your topic. Sorry, Dan. Now go get your license back, bruh. I got my license. I have my license. What are you talking about, bruh? What are you talking about, bruh? Let's see. The leg trick works surprisingly well. Yes, it does, and that's another reason, guys. That's another. Oh, I got my license. No, I was talking about something else. Don't worry about it. The leg trick, that's part of the reason why people stick their leg out when they do knee down, because it does help out in turning in the aspect of a wind resistance, so it actually pulls you. So that's one thing. So who asked about Jenna? Okay, so Jenna, you asked. So Jenna, here's the picture for the wind. There you go. Oh, Dan Shea. Oh, okay. Too many Dans, man. Too many Dans. Oh, okay. I get confused. ABS will help with a panic situation. Yes, JD, exactly. I agree with that. Have the skill to stop without ABS, but ABS is amazing when something happens and your skill doesn't show up when it's time for the emergency. You know what I mean? So it's a good thing to have ABS. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Definitely keep up with it. Could you explain myth 2 more? So myth 2, loud pipes save lives. Yes, I can talk about that. Thank you for mentioning something, Alex Turner. I'll go ahead and jump on that. So I talk about that in today's video. That was actually the question in today's video at 2 p.m. The 5 reasons why riding motorcycles are worth the risk. I brought that up, and then I talked about it at the end of that video, but I brought it up here. And loud pipes save lives. They don't. Remember, a lot of these myths and misconceptions, a lot of these things have a basis in truth. Whoa, one second, I'll get back to you, buddy. Chris Cook just pledged on Patreon, boys. Ooh, yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So we should be at 258. Look at it, updated, 258. Let's get to 260 total. It only takes $1. So myths and misconceptions usually have a basis in truth. So back in the day, I'm sure loud pipes really made a big difference because cars weren't as insulated. You can hear road noise very easily. Everything was loud. So definitely you could be seen because you were heard. Does that make sense? So, but nowadays cars are so well insulated. They're so well insulated from noise. You hardly hear road. You hardly hear the tires going on the road. You have music blaring because you're in the car. You're listening to an audiobook. You're paying attention to something else. You're not going to know. You're just not going to hear those pipes until you get up to it. When I would drive an ambulance, when I was part of the fire service and I was in the back and we were lights sirens to an emergency, there's still people that wouldn't hear us. And then even if you're riding on the interstate, for instance, if you're going anything over 60 miles an hour, your horn, our lights and sirens we would be outrunning the siren. So you are outrunning the noise, the decibels, the loudness of those pipes on the interstate. So definitely on the interstate does not help. It might help in city, it might help in all that stuff. So the basis of loud pipes save lives might have had some sort of truth back in the day, but nowadays with the technology that's out there, it's not. It's not. It's a myth now. It's a definitely a misconception now. If you ride a motorcycle, you must be a biker, referring to outlaw clubs. Jake from State Farm. Yeah, that's a stereotype. That's definitely a stereotype, especially if you ride a cruiser. Jasper, if you could have just one bike for life, what would you get? I right now my bike that I currently have would be the one bike I'd want to keep because I could just do so much stuff to it. But the moment I take the Indian FTR 1200 S out, I would love that to be my bike. Would love to have that as my bike. Let's see. Horns save lives. Yeah, boy. Meep, meep. Is there ever a need to get an aftermarket exhaust? I know people like it, but what's wrong with stock? There really isn't a need. There really isn't a need. It's a want. And that's kind of how you have to differentiate needs and wants. That I want an exhaust, so I got an exhaust. That's basically it. Miguel Marcos super chatted, boys. That's a if you don't know what PHP is, that's Philippine, right? That's Philippine. Miguel Marcos is always doing this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. If you notice right there, it shows in the that he super chatted in the Discord. So thank you, bruh. I appreciate it, man. I really do. If you are in the Discord but you can't watch the stream and you're only listening to it, if you're just in the Discord, remember you can still tip the stream while I'm streaming. If you just go to that link, you can still tip the stream and help out. Remember, guys, we're trying to hit 260 patrons. It's only $1 a month. I would love to have you around. Swing on by Patreon. That is what's supporting the channel. That is what's allowing me to do this full time. Patreon is the thing that I use, not exclusively, but it's one of the things that really helps out the channel. And I cannot wait to come meet you guys when we hit 500 patrons. Yeah, boy. My dad has to ride from Florida to Piedmont region in Georgia, and he did a while back when there was a big snowstorm. 1 foot of snow, and he used his legs as training wheels. I've seen people do that, Levi. That's insane. Yeah, American Freedom Logistics, I agree. As a trucker, I get riders passing me 1 second, with what I know are loud pipes and can barely hear them. Exactly, man. Levi, it's a blue. It's a Philippine. Have you sat on the FTR 1200S yet? So Jasper asked. Yes, I have. I have a picture of that on my Instagram, and then I also did a video where I did a little walk around of it. So it was a lot of fun, man. Honestly, I got my bike with a Toke exhaust, and I wish I had the stock exhaust. Oh, okay. There's nothing wrong with having a stock exhaust. Have you have to legally wear a helmet here in the UK? So amazing how you... I don't know if it cut off. Yeah, I wear a helmet all the time. It's not even required here in the state of Arizona. Not even required here. Albert is from Philly, buzz. Yeah, boys. Guys, if you notice right below me, that's the Discord. That is absolutely free. So once the stream ends, that is the place to keep chatting. It's free. Swing on by. There's the link right there. Yeah, exhaust sounds good, but I feel deaf after a long ride. So Jenna, definitely put some earplugs in. Then hearing is one of those things you do not get back. So once you lose it, it's gone. John Kavar, yeah, boy, you subscribed on Patreon. Thank you so much. Could you explain your helmet laws over there, as I'm in the UK and have to legally wear a helmet? So, Alex, in the state of Arizona, it's not required to wear a helmet. It is required to wear eye protection, though. So you have to wear some sort of glasses, protective glasses, sunglasses, whatever it is, prescription glasses. You have to wear that. And then also in the state of Arizona, you have to have gloves, I believe. No, hand protection. Yeah, you have to have hand protection. You have to have that. So eye protection and no, I don't think you have to have hand protection. I think it's just eye protection. You just have to have eye protection. You can be naked. In the state of Arizona, you can be naked. You just have to wear eye protection. You just have to wear glasses. Joshua Gonzalez just took and passed my MSF course. Now I get to use my 2009 Vulcan 900 Classic. Congrats, Joshua. Everyone say congrats, Joshua. That is awesome. What does everyone think about the Yamaha MT-07? Mark Smith asks, Raynin actually has the FC-07. It's the same thing. She absolutely loves it. I've ridden it from a parking spot to another parking spot, and I've done a few little circles with it. It's a fun bike. It's a fun bike. Yeah, helmet law is very based on which state you are in the United States. For instance, California, which is our neighbor here in Arizona, is that you have to have a helmet. Ear Pro is definitely important. If none of you guys watched Dan's video earlier today on 5 reasons riding worth is risk, he covered the loud pipe save lives topic, and now cars are insulated so they can't hear you. Jake from State Farm 94, yeah, boy. I want to see more people join the Discord, guys. I want to see more people join the Discord. It's absolutely free. Swing on by. Arizona is a great state. I love that you guys are saying congrats. That is awesome. Thank you guys for saying congrats to them. We're here to promote safety, and taking a class is one of the best things you possibly could do. So definitely take a class. And if you are in the state of Arizona, swing on by, ride Arizona MTC. Oh, Cola Buds, boys. Just pledged. Thank you so much, bruh. Thank you so much, bruh. Yeah, boys. We're at 259. That's not updated yet. Let's see if I can update it. Let's go boom, boom. Let's see if it'll update. No, it's not going to update right now. It will. We're at 259. I'm looking at it on this screen. Guys, remember, you get access to the DDFM training manual, so that will prepare you for an MSF class very well. If you are out riding on a motorcycle right now and you want to take an MSF class, the DDFM training manual is only $1 a month. And you get access to that on top of a lot of cool things on the Discord, guys. Any mechanical myths you can think of? Mechanical myths. Let's see. Oh, 1 second. While I was thinking, we had Brody Anderson pledging on Patreon. Guys, I think we just hit 260. Oh, we're getting dang close. Ride safe, everybody. Ride safe. Yeah. I forgot what I was doing. Mechanical. Man, I can't think of anything that's mechanical. That would be a great question for John Maxwell. I bet you he's heard about everything. See you later, Jake. I live in Georgia, but I know that in Florida you don't have to wear a helmet, and I thought it was outrageous when I saw people flying down the highway without a helmet. That's crazy. Here's the thing is that Arizona, it's not required to have a helmet, but I choose to because it's a safety issue. What will a seasoned rider 9 years plus get out of the DDFM manual? It'll give you access to some training, how to set up training in a parking lot. I got 12 exercises on there, but I'm gonna tell you right now, since you're a seasoned rider, I think the best bet you're gonna have is swinging by and getting Moto Jitsu's his book, or swinging by his channel. Honestly, I'm gonna start telling people to go visit him if they're at that point. I think what's really cool about my channel is that I'm like your starting off point. I can give you a bunch of guides and tips on how to get started and kind of get yourself moving. But if you want really advanced stuff, I'm going to start sending people to Moto Jitsu. That guy knows what he's talking about, and I highly recommend him. Most common mechanical I think I hear is that it's find and remove baffles on a bike. I heard that's really damaging to a bike. I forgot about that. That's awesome. That's a great one, RoadWrangler. That's a mechanical myth right there. Joshua Gonzalez, the class is very good, makes you realize how much you don't know and that you really need to practice. Dan inspired me. That, Joshua, you just motivated me and you inspired me just now, dude. Thank you so much for saying that. I love hearing that because it honestly keeps me motivated. It really does keep me motivated. Awesome, Mark. Thank you, man. Yeah, I have that on the DDFM training manual. On top of that, you get a bunch of stuff for $1 a month. It's not just the training manual. So if you came in for the training manual, you're probably going to stay because of all the other stuff that I have on the Patreon. But definitely check it out. It's $12 a month or $12 a year, and it's only, I think that's like 3 cents a day. I think that's 3 cents a day to have access to my Patreon. And that right there, there's a bunch of stuff on there. Nathan Levi says my counter-steering video is the best one of yours he has seen. Thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that, man. Oscar, hey, what's up, bud? I feel naked in the bike without all my gear on. Alex, I feel the same. Same thing with riding in a car without a seatbelt. Yeah, put your baffles back in, bruh. Yeah, it can make it can hurt it a little bit. In Indians, you have really no requirements, no helmet. Oh, in Indiana, I think you said Indians. In Indiana, you have no helmet laws, no long sleeve glove laws, and the best side A8 mailers. We no longer need eye protection. Holy crap! Don't need eye protection. That is freaky. I mean, I'm all for less restrictions. I'm all for that. But and the basis of that is that it's all on your choice, and you definitely need to just wear it. Just because it's not required doesn't mean it's not right. You know what I mean? I see some people joining. MattZilla883 just joined the Discord. Guys, just join the Discord. Yeah, boy. Kansas is not required to wear a helmet as long as you are older than 18. Nice. Taters8606 on the Discord says, your videos have led me down the path of smart riding and better mental health. The VA hasn't been able to help, but the bike and the road has done wonders. Thanks, Dan. You guys are making my day. Thank you so much. I appreciate those kind words. I really do appreciate those kind words. Means a lot to me. I was in the aviation industry. I want you to look up 2 concepts that might blow your mind if you haven't seen it yet. Gyroscopic stabilization. So I know gyroscopic precession, but stabilization I'm going to look up. So during my research of that video, I looked up basically everything I possibly could, and I remember gyroscopic precession. That's a really cool video of the guy with the string and the wheel, and it's like, well, here's the wheel, here's the string, and then when he spins it, it starts to move up. I thought that was really cool. I wish I could show that a little bit better. I think I actually included that in the video. Not too sure. Ride safe, Jenna. Ride safe, bruh. You're baffled. Oh, man. That's awesome, man. I love reading your guys' comments. I'm going to add a... That is awesome at Taters. Thank you for being here. So, guys, remember, the Discord's absolutely free. Mark Smith says MC Riders covers a lot of gyroscopic science in his videos. He's very good. I like him. So MC Rider and Moto Jitsu. And then here's another one, guys. Before we leave the stream, we got 37 of you guys. Okay, we got 36. First of all, we need to hit one more patron, and then we can go on to the next thing. All right, the next thing I'm gonna tell you about a really nice, a really good and very informational YouTube channel for motorcycles. So there's MC Rider and Moto Jitsu that I highly recommend. And now there's another person that I highly recommend. But we need to hit one more patron, guys. We need to hit one more patron. I'm just saying. We need to hit one more patron. It's $1 a month. There you go. So let me go ahead and I'm going to share the... he's almost at 50,000 subscribers. I'd love to have it to where he gets 50,000 subscribers. Good idea. Good idea, Raynin. Good idea. For the next, here's the thing. Whoever becomes a $5 patron, you can already be a patron. You can already be a $1 patron. If it shows up that you became a $5 patron, the next $5 patron will get a sticker. We'll get this sticker right here. We'll get the tracker sticker. The next one that becomes a $5 patron, whether you're already a patron at $1 and you upgrade to $5, or you're not a patron at all, you get a sticker. Because once you become a patron, you have to fill in your information. You have to show your show your information, so that way on the Patreon, no one else can see it. That way I can send you a sticker. So the next person that becomes a $5 patron gets this sticker right here. Swing on by. So the person that I wanted to recommend, here's the person I want to recommend. I'm gonna do this for about 5 more minutes. We're already over the 1 hour stream that I normally do, but I'm having fun. I'm having fun, guys. Had no breakfast. Go get some food. Yeah, Cola Buds, you need to wear that gear, bruh. So the next person, guys, and then after that happens, hey, Russell T. Jimmy's. That's awesome. So the person I want to recommend, the person. Yeah, the hour went by fast. I didn't expect it to go that fast, but it's already 6 o'clock. Kids are home, family's home. Definitely want to hang out with the family. So let's hit 260. But the person that I want to recommend is Canyon Chasers. Okay, so Canyon Chasers, Motorcycle Adventure Sport and Touring. He's got some amazing videos. Okay, some amazing videos. I highly recommend. I want everybody to go to his channel after we get that patron. Go to his channel and say hi to him. Say, DDFM crew supports you. He's very good, very informational. I love his stuff. Nathan Levi, question. DanDanTheFireman question. I am nerding out on trying to figure out good used bike prices. Found a 2007 Kawasaki Vulcan 900 with 7K on it, and the guy was asking 2,500. 2,500 is very good for a bike, especially with 7K. Here's the thing: is the Vulcan 900 is a great bike. Okay. The year, I don't know too much about the year. That's a great question for on After the Ride with Matt, because Matt knows a lot about bikes. But I want to know what the 7K was. How 7,000 miles from 2007 is not a lot. So has the bike been sitting? Has the bike been just kind of sitting there? Is the oil and fluids all messed up? How are the tires? Is the battery dead? Taylor Doyle just tipped us. Yeah, boy. Woo, yeah, boy. Thank you so much for the tip, bruh. Thank you so much. Your name is going to be down there on the bottom scrolling across. The last 20 tippers, your name scrolls across. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the tip. 2,900. That's a good price. I would definitely check out and get it checked by a mechanic, because $2,900 that could be a good price, but then you might have to put like an extra $1,000, $2,000 in repairing it. So definitely get that looked at. Oh snap! Why does it say it says anonymous? Sometimes that happens, but I know who. I can find out who did that. We just hit it. Ian. That was Ian. Why does it say anonymous? Oh, and we got Jeff. In here. I think we just hit 261. No, we hit 260, right? Yeah, we hit 260. We should have hit 260. I think we hit 260. But Ian, you're gonna get a sticker because you're the first one to hit $5. Thank you so much, man. I'm gonna go ahead and grab. Oh, and Ian, for $5, you get access. Make sure you're, you know who it is. Ian, make sure you link up. Or it should update. It should update because now you are a $5 patron. Yeah, boy! So, Ian, I'm looking you up right now. Got you right here. Got you right there. Got you, bruh. We're going to get you a sticker. That was a great idea, Raynin. I think I'm gonna start doing that from now on. We should be at 260. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we are at 260. We are at 260. Let's go ahead and do this. Hey guys, what you doing? And then this, and it should refresh the browser. I don't feel like clicking all these different buttons. 260 patrons out of 500. Thank you so much, everybody. That was awesome. I want you guys to leave my stream once it's done, and I want you to go over to Canyon Chasers. Okay, I want you to go over there and watch his videos, and then on any video that you find important and what you find value on, I want you to write in the comments. I want you to write in the comments and say DDFM crew or DanDanTheFireman sent me, great channel or something, because he has some great stuff. He really does. Dan, I got an important question. Oh, Brody Anderson, Rossi or Marquez, Rossi. Brody Anderson pledged $5, boys. Thank you so much for becoming a DDFM crew member. Remember, guys, if you pledge $5 or more, you get to put your face. Send me a picture. You become part of the DDFM crew wall Hall of Fame forever. So if you're a $5 patron or more, and then you knock it down to $1, or you just leave Patreon altogether, your picture will stay up on the DDFM training manual crew wall forever. I'm never going to take it off. So send me your picture. Ian, send me your picture on Discord, or whatever picture you want on the DDFM crew wall. Okay, so send it to me. So it could be your bike. It could be you, whatever it is. Send it to me on the Discord, because you're already there, and I'll put it up on the wall. Same thing with everybody else that signed up. Same thing for anybody that's already a $5 patron or more. Send it to me. If you're a $1 patron, you have access to the training manual and all the features on Patreon. But guys, yeah, Ian Van Dyke got a sticker, boys. Thank you so much, Brody. Thank you for becoming a $5 patron, or thank you for becoming a DFM crew member. Thank you, everybody. $1 makes a huge difference, guys. I don't think you guys understand that. $1 makes a huge difference to support the channel. And remember, once we hit 500, I'm doing a cross-country tour. I'm doing a cross-country tour. Can't wait. I cannot wait. So I'm going to be swinging out. So guys, swing on by the Patreon, but I'm going to be swinging out. I just want to say thank you so much for stopping by and being a part of the stream, making it successful. Remember, we went over 5 different myths, okay? We went over 5 different myths today. Myth 1, other drivers don't care about motorcycles. That is not true. If you're a decent human being, as a car driver, you do care about another person's life. Mistakes happen. Loud pipes save lives? They used to, maybe. Not now. Everything's insulated very well. Myth number 3, motorcycle helmets break necks. If you're breaking your neck in a motorcycle accident and you believe it's the cause, and you believe the helmet's the cause of it, I think it's the injury, or it's the accident that caused it, not the helmet. Helmets block your ability to see or hear danger. They might reduce your field of view. They might mess with your hearing a little bit. But I'm going to tell you what, that's way better than getting in an accident. Use your other senses, guys. A helmet won't help in most crashes. Most crashes you hit your head, so yeah, it will help. Problem solved. Boom, boom. I'll see you guys later.